Hello! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing today? Sam, great, you got working. Yeah, I had to reinstall the like 3DS, the viewer. I don't know what was wrong with it. I genuinely don't. It was working last stream for Soul Silver. But the 3DS viewer thing just did not want to, so I just deleted it and reset it up. So there may be some things off. I did remember to like make sure the sound was right with it though. So hopefully sound should be fine. But if anything else is having issues, let me know. Oh my god, I need a haircut so badly. Like I need a haircut so badly. I've been lazy, and we only have one car right now, so it makes it a little difficult to go do that. But anyways, I'm really excited for some more Ranger. Also, I finally last night recorded the all the VO and everything for the NAIC trip to New Orleans, which I'm wearing a shirt of. I'm not wearing the shirt because of that. I just grabbed this out of my no signal from what do you mean no signal? What do you mean no signal? What do you mean no signal? What? But I have recorded that, so hopefully I will have that video out in a couple days. There, I don't know why it just immediately was just like no signal, but it's there. We have a signal. Here's the thing, chat. I don't remember what we were doing. So let's check our like little quest log, our little missions. What? How did it open a map? How did it open a map when I clicked missions? How is it opening the map? I'm clicking missions. Okay, what happens if I click map? Do I have no missions right now? Do I not? Oh, no, you're right. I'm just patrolling. That's what I'm doing right now. No, I have a, I don't have a mission. I have a quest. That's what it is. I forgot they're different. Falling rock flight in the sign for Breeze Hill. Okay, so we need to go to Breeze Hill and fix... No signal from USB. Okay. Okay. Hey, there we go. Which is over here if I remember right. Once you've done that, if I recall, you talk to Barlow. That sounds right to me. This is Breeze Hill, right? Right? I'm pretty sure Breeze Hill is on the other side of the beach. Chat, I'm gonna scream. Chat, I'm gonna scream. What do you mean, no signal? Alright, I'm just gonna close the application and reopen it. Okay. Closing it and reopen it worked for some reason. Alright. Yeah, there's the boulder. Alright, what do we need for this? We need Crush 2. Alright, what does a Crush 2 look like? You aren't a Crush 2, are you? Like, no, you're a Cut 2. Alright, chat, this stream might not be happening. If this is just gonna keep... I have to just keep closing it and reopening it. I checked Eradicate. Eradicate is a Cut 2, not a Crush 2. Okay, there's no one up here. So we probably have to backtrack to the forest. Or wait a second, is it inside the, inside that cave right there? Yeah. I think they might be a Crush too. I think we can go in there and grab them. I think that'll work. Zubat, not you. Not you, Zubat. I feel like there was one earlier in here, but I guess not. Geo, I just want to click on you, Geodude. I just want to see what you are. Probably like a crush one. You are a Soak 2. Which we might need Soak. Okay, I was able to click the Geodude, but it doesn't matter since we haven't ever interacted with the Geodude. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna die from that guy. Squirtle, Squirtle! There's Nosepass. I thought Nosepass was earlier in this cave. Geodude is Crush 1. That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay! Let's go. Squirtle, come here real fast. I want to grab Squirtle to soak the Geodude, because we haven't captured a Geodude yet, so we might as well capture a Geodude, right? Just to do it. No signal from USB. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. And it's just, I close it and I reopen it and it's fine. We'll get rid of you. Actually, we'll get rid of both. We'll keep cut 2 if for some reason we need cut 2. I don't know. And like the other quest we're gonna do. I don't want you, Zubat. It might be the cable. It might be the cable. I don't know why. I mean, it most likely is the cable. Just from everything that seems to be currently happening, it's got to be a cable issue. I don't know. Like, I haven't done any. The cable just sits here every day. So I don't know why that would be. I don't have another cable. No, I'd have to buy another one. And these cables are like $15. But if we bought it and it wasn't the reason, it'd be from Amazon, so we could return it pretty easily. So I'm not too concerned with that. Percy is also, I don't know if the mic is picking it up. Percy is having a barking fit in the other room. This is something new that's been going on with Percy as he's gotten to his older age. He can't jump as much as he used to. So he's currently barking and complaining because he wants... okay, he's like a couple rooms away. I can hear him playing, but it's good that the mic can't. He's barking because he wants to be put up onto the bed. Because he wants to lay in the bed. Which is totally fair. But I specifically got him a piece of furniture that is halfway between the floor and the bed that he doesn't have to leap to, he just climbs onto. And I've showed him multiple times how to climb onto it to be able to climb onto the bed. And so he's barking at me, yelling at me, because he wants me to come pick him up and put him on the bed. And I'm like, bud, I've shown you how you can get up there on your own. Just do it. I moved this in here for you. I'm going to see if the signal comes back. What if I just walk around for a second? No, the signal does not come back. But so if he keeps barking, I am going to go in there and help him out, because I do feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Do you think the sign is still going to be good and fine, or are they going to have to rebuild the sign? Nope, the sign's not there. Oops. Guess they're going to have to rebuild that. You're way too close to me, Webster. Back up. You're wonderful. I had an inkling that you'd get it done, so I brought out a new sign already. That'll do it. Thank you kindly, Ranger. Alright, bye. Let's read what the sign says. Quest clear. Try that we had an old dog, but I didn't like to use the halfway stepping either. I'm like, it would save you so much trouble. Well, how are you doing? The styler is receiving mail. You have confirmation that you've cleared a quest. Then your bonus up power data by right now. Hey, listen. Hey, look, listen. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset with the way that this is going. Alright, we got Dark Defense. Wait, wrong game? Wait, what were you gonna yell about? What were you gonna yell listen about? Chat, I've also been really bad with Pokemon Unbound, and I need to get better about it. Okay, that I was also quoting Zelda. I was just quoting Zelda as a bit. Specifically, I was quoting a Smosh song, where they were singing about Legend of Zelda. That's specifically what I was quoting. I thought you were actually telling me to wait, and listen. Alright, so we've accomplished everything we can. That's in the Vin Forest. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I guess we should go do that quest as well. Hey, listen, is literally what Navi says. Yeah, that's, Wait, one available mission left? Oh, yeah. I was quoting the Smosh song. Oh, it's this guy right here. You got any shiny Gimmigles yet? I have not. I need to, there's only like 2 days left in the quest too. I need to go like spin a bunch of like 3 more Pokestops. Smosh Zelda. Legend of Zelda rap music video. This video is from 13 years ago, but it is still just stuck in my head. I don't know if it comes through. Because of the way my mic is set up, but this is anything I think about anytime I think about Legend of Zelda is just this parody song, because it's all the brain rot, all the brain rot. Wait, where is it? I don't know where the hey look listen. I think I missed it. That's fine. Oh, wait, here it is right here. Here it is. Again, I don't know if it's coming through, but here it is. Look, listen! Look, listen, you fucking annoying fairy. But hey, that's what I know about Legend. I never finished, Tears of the Kingdom. I never did. That's problematic. Ranger, it's a crisis. Nah, crisis is too over the top. Earlier I saw Kratos being chased by a Wartortle in the Vin Forest. I see them often scraping over the territories. I feel sorry seeing the Kratos running. Can you go rescue it? Sure. Maybe you gotta do some things. Just wanted to come here first. Alright, well when you come back we might be playing something else because, this isn't working. Also, shame about Wednesday. Oh, yeah, our power had been so bad. And I think that's why the message didn't go through. I sent it during one of the points that that the internet was off, and so I sent the message, but I guess it just didn't go through. But yeah, we've been having just some real bad storms the last few days. Alright, I don't think he said where it was in the Vin Forest. I'm just gonna run around the forest until I find. I don't remember ever seeing Kranidos anywhere in the forest. So I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, we need someone to take us across the water there. I grabbed a Blastoise, right? Yeah. Ow, that hurt, Blastoise. First, you just ate your hard drive. Yep, that's it. That's it. It's here specifically only when the mission is active. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yo, Blastoise trying to sidestep on me. I'm thinking it might be down here, like in the different area, because they said it's chasing it around. So down here, there's like a bunch of different dead ends that I remember being here. There's a Wartortle, but I feel like we're looking for a Wartortle that is chasing. There's another Wartortle. There's a lot of Wartortles in this area. See you in a bit. You think it's in the burnt area? It might be. Let me just look here because I'm here. Yeah, that makes sense because that's also where the... No signal from DS. From USB. Cool. 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 If this was like a full circle, I think it would make more sense that this is where it would be at. No, but this just brings me right back to where Dude is. So the Kratos being chased around by the war turtle in the forest. I guess they're scraping over territory. You're not going to do anything. Is that the right thing to do? No. Well, then don't you think you should do something about it? Well, yeah, I was trying to get more information from you, dick. Why are you being a dick about it? So yeah, it's got to be up here then. Maybe it's over to the... I don't think I walked over to the right. Not here, but I'll look in here anyways. I was like, but up here to the right. I didn't go this direction. Because I think this is still part of the forest. Yeah. Maybe up here? No? Okay, maybe it was down there. I feel like I walked through most of that area. I feel like I walked through most of that area to the left. Because that's how I get over to where the Blastoise was. Well? Bum, bum, bum. Nah, that's going too far. That's going all the way over to the next town. That's too far. So maybe it is over to the left, and I just somehow managed to walk right past it. Man, that Beedrill is not letting me get out of there. That Beedrill said, "You're stuck with me." I wish I could just, like, also save that this is how... If it always opened this size, it wouldn't be as irritating... Oh, I don't know what it just did there. It wouldn't be as frustrating if if the game always opened this size. But it doesn't always open that size. Is there a way for me to configure it to always open in... I don't know. Speak to and accept his quest. Go north towards the first bridge. Before going onto the bridge, follow the path to the left. Okay, wait, let me just backtrack to him then. I'm so irritated with the way this is currently working. Alright, so this is the bridge then. Go north towards the first bridge. Before going onto the bridge, follow the path to the left. That would be over here. Oh, yep. There it is. Oh, they running. They running. Did they both run into me? Or are they both here at the same time? They are. That's funny. Are they fighting each other, though? No, it'd be really funny if they were fighting each other. It'd be really cool if they were fighting each other. And then, like, I was trying to, like, break up the fight. We almost captured them both at the same time, but Cranidos was, gonna come sprinting, so I had to just move on. Bum bum. Fly War Turtle. So those two weren't just running around for fun after all. Well, just a weird thing to, like, that's all you said. That's funny. Alright, bye, Cranidos. Cranidos. Oh! Oh, the Cranidos is another partner Pokemon. Oh, okay. Cool. No, it can go back to the farm. Yeah, it can go back to the farm. That's cool. I was really afraid, though, when I said no there, that it was going to run away and I wouldn't be able to get it back. I don't want to use it. I don't know. There would have to be something pretty cool for me to want to replace Pachirisu with. Just because Pachirisu is, A, the Paralyze is good, and B, it's just also... I like Pachirisu. They're fun design Pokemon. So we'd have to get a pretty interesting offer for me to want to swap out. Alright. As far as I know, that's all the quest. I just want to see what the game tries to tell me if there are no other quests happening. If it tries to point me to anything in particular. No. Okay, so it doesn't try and tell me I can go back there. But we are fairly certain that we did everything we need to do. I think I use Kratos a bit. Mostly use Starly, the water type Pokemon you get as a partner later. Fair, fair, fair. You must be feeling run down. Do you want to call it a day? What might this be? This tiny black stone. Elaine, do you have any idea? I've never seen anything like it, this stone. Should I try pulverizing it with a hammer or drill holes into it? No, anything but that. I'll take it back with me to the Union and have our research staff examine it. Also, we should hold a meeting to discuss the Chimera threat. I propose that meeting be held tomorrow morning at the Union. Barlow, come with me to the Union. I'll want your help preparing for the meeting tomorrow. Yes, sir. Alright, people, that's the story. Mind the base while I'm out. The next day. And? There we go. Took a long time to be able to click a button. Big client outbreaks since Garvey this weekend. I was pretty lucky to get the 4 I didn't have pretty fast. Nice! Hi, good morning. Have a look at this. Exclusive look, the fine styler. Wow, that is so fine. Sven, 10,000 captures? Wow! Union's greatest Star Rappler handler? Wendy. Wow! Aren't Top Rangers the coolest? I'm just gonna throw a guess out there. Sven's evil. I'm just gonna throw that guess out there. Voicemail. Barlow here. I know it's early in the morning, but we have a situation on our hands. I need you in Peweltown as soon as you can come. Peweltown is to the port north of Ven Forest. There's no fast travel in this game, is there? At least not now. In the first game, you have the Dragonites between each area. Which, to be fair, we have been there before. There probably is enough fast travel there. No. Dun, 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 dun. We will head right over, lickety-split. Also, Percy has not barked in a minute, but he has also not come in here in defeat. So I wonder if he's finally decided to just use his ability to climb up there. Which I guess I wouldn't really know if he just used his ability or just fully jumped. But he has stopped barking, so I do hope that means he has figured out a way to get up onto the bed himself. Had he barked one more time, I was going to go help him. But I at least wanted to give him a little bit of time to try and get there all on his own. Run for them from those Beedrills, those scary Beedrills. Voicemail. It's me, Hastings. We need you here now. Come quickly to Peweltown. I'm literally on my way, dude. I'm literally running there right now. How much faster do you want me to go? I mean, I guess, obviously, you want me to go much faster. That seems to be the case. Is this the right way? Actually, I don't think this is the right way. There's always a rare Pokemon inside this here cave. Always? That's not a very rare Pokemon. It's a Purloin. What? Or Glameow. That's not a rare Pokemon at all. What do you want about? I've seen like 15 of these in the last 30 seconds. That's not true at all. Cool. Well, glad we got to see that super rare Pokemon. Alright, we'll head this way. This way gets us there. Hi, Pichu. Alright, I'm gonna go glance to see how Percy's doing. I'll be back in just a sec. Oh, well, cool, it disconnected anyways. Percy had accepted defeat, and was just laying on the ground in front of the bed. Merlin, though, was laying on the bed. So, I guess someone successfully got up there. You want to leave? You don't want to sit with me? No? You don't want to sit with me? Then think about it, okay? Alright, just think about it. Wiz, good morning! This is the situation. Norwood Bridge is stuck open, meaning no traffic can cross. Professor Asik needs to cross the bridge to get to the Ranger Union. You know he hates flying on a Star Raptor, so he has to go by land. We got here late last night, so we spent the night at the Ranger Depot. Anyway, you need to see the bridge. You're calling me for this? You're calling me to solve your bridge problem? Ah, here you are, Wiz. Good morning indeed. As you can see, Norwood Bridge is stuck open with the spans upraised. The bridge's operator is nowhere in sight. How are we supposed to get across? The bridge operator is named Brooke. He means well, but he tends to end up just spinning his wheels. Brooks, I saw him in the harbor. Wait, why is this not the right size? There we go. I saw him in the harbor earlier. Let's hustle to the harbor then. No signal from USB. Alright, let's head to the harbor. To the harbor! I like that Barlow is also just with us now. Alright, Merlin decided he no longer wanted to sit with us. He decided we weren't cool enough for him anymore. That Rattata, like, took off. It was gone. Ba-dum. Oh, what I started to say earlier and then forgot about, got distracted. I need to be better about Unbound. The episode of Unbound that went up today, I literally recorded last night. I've been really bad about recording Unbound in advance, and I need to be better about it. Have any of you seen? Just between you and me, I make a better angler than the kid beside. Okay, well, that's not helpful information. I was hoping maybe one of you could tell me something about Brooke. Jumping into the harbor. Pretty sure that's where it's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Now that you've seen an image of her, I can tell you an anecdote from when I played the game. And years ago, I thought Wendy and Spencer from the first game were siblings. I remember there being a piece of text in the game saying something about them, both of which would have made me think so. Replay last year, I couldn't find any piece of dialogue mentioning both of them. Looking it up, nothing was said on various Wikipedias. Thought was canon was just... That's incredible. Hi, Brooke. Can you tell us why your Northwood Bridge is still stuck open? I'd like to see if the bridge lowered into place just as much as you, but the key for raising and lower the bridge is at the bottom of the... E. Bottom of the sea. After those creeps. When I jumped into the sea after those creeps, the key fell out of my pocket. Okay, we get the picture. You heard the man. Wiz, can you swim? Recover the key from under the sea? The micro aqua lung will let you breathe underwater. What? What? I can now swim underwater. Oh my gosh. Alright, chat. I don't think we'll be continuing today. I'll stay on shore. It'll be better that way. Don't ask me why. You're on your own on this. I'll explain how things work when you go into the sea. First, you can't take any land-based Pokemon into the sea. The reverse is also true. You can't bring Pokemon from the sea back onto land. Don't worry about leaving Pokemon behind, though. The land Pokemon will wait for your return while you're in the sea. The sea Pokemon you capture will wait for you to come back to when you return to land. See? Nothing to worry about. Least I can do is help take you out by boat to where I lost that key. No thanks to Gagara incident, all the boats run out of Pule Town are closed, see? What I could do is ask for a captain friend of mine to loan me his boat. Just let me take care of things. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the signal. That boat, while it drifted, like, from the bottom of the screen up, it looked like it just lifted out of the water. Like a submarine. It was around here, I can tell, because the sea is darker. There are fast-running currents, though. Be careful down there. The negative is I have to keep playing until I get to a save point. I don't even get Pachirisu down here. Gotta keep that in mind. But I do wanna capture some Pokemon here. Oh, you like kind of like drift when you stop moving. That's kind of cool. Bum, bum, bum. Burr, burr, burr. And registered. Let's go. Adding new Pokepals. Is everyone down here just gonna be Soak? No, you have Crush. Okay, that's funny. I was like, everyone down here is just gonna be Soak because they're all water types. Mantike. I got a shiny Mantike the other day. In Pokemon Go. It was pretty exciting. It hatched out of an egg. I also, this morning, I hatched a shiny Pancham. Bum, bum. I didn't even try and go for any EVs today. But yeah, I hatched, look at them. Popped out of an egg this morning. It's like multiple shinies I've got from eggs recently. Yeah, I wasn't even touching it and it just disconnected there. Mantike. Hatched out of an egg the other day. Alright, we're gonna click on 5 EVs. We're gonna click, actually... The first one I click on. I was making a joke that I was just gonna click on like all the EVs around me and see if any of them were shiny. Literally the first one I click on was shiny. Nitro, how you doing? Welcome on in. That's too good. That's too good. Alright, let me click on the other EVs. All my extra shiny Eevees, I'm not even trying to evolve them into the shiny evolutions in Go. I'm just going to send them to home and just get my shiny evolutions that away. Which I think I have a few of them already from like Legends Arceus. Okay, nothing else around me shiny. But what I was saying earlier, I need to finish off the 9th anniversary event because it ends in a day and 4 hours. And I need to go spin, because it's spin 9 different Pokestops or gyms, not just spin 9 Pokestops. So I need to go do that, which is pretty problematic. Yeah, I haven't focused a lot on Community Day because like it's a Community Day Classic, which is still cool to get shiny Eevees, but I also don't have a car to go anywhere where I can have better stops. Like I only really have like one stop around me. And also since I need to be better about scheduling my streams during like community days. Now if this was like a Gen 2 community day, I'd be more concerned with it because as I said specifically, I need to catch another 200 Pokemon from the Johto region and another 200 Pokemon from the Sinnoh region. So the next community day that has either of Johto or Sinnoh's options, I need to just go spend the day and catch like 200 of them. One of the Eevees was shiny, so that's 4th day. Nice, let's go. Let's go. This guy probably does some paralysizing. But yeah, I want to do that so I can get my shiny Shaman and be done with that. Because I've had that quest for, I guess, over a year now. Probably longer, honestly. Whenever we had the Shaman Go Fest. Not Sharpedo. Oh, let's hope it doesn't eat the key. It ate the key. It ate the key. It ate the key. How does my phone work under here? Barlow here, have you found the key yet? And I also can't talk. What's that? A Sharpedo grabbed the key and took off with it? Fine, I'm upgrading this to a full mission. Get the bridge key back from the Sharpedo. Hey, I took on a mission. Recover a key from Sharpedo. What a great mission name. What a great mission name. I'm guessing I need to go this way with a cut 1. You're a recharge. Okay, you're not a... You're a tackle. Luminion is a crush. So I need a cut. Could be you. I am also still working in Pokemon Go, getting to level, I think 42. I think I'm level 41 right now. And one of the level up requirements is for evolving every evolution. But the thing is, I don't remember which evolutions I haven't evolved yet since the quest started. Because it's do all 9 of them once you've started this. No, you're just a soak. Okay, we'll get rid of you then. Bum bum. It's probably like Espeon and Umbreon, since those are like evolves during the day and night. That's a crush. You're a crush, right? Okay, well, I was clicking on something, but thanks for getting in my way, Quillfish. Bye, Quillfish. No signal from USB. My favorite Poke. Oh my gosh. And the amount of time it took me to do that. Fine, I'll just capture this Quillfish so that way it'll go away. So that way it'll go away. B. Rank B. Bye, Quillfish. But you are you're crush 1, yeah. Since it remains destroyed, just destroy it. Still looking for a cut to go back there, but I mean, this could also be the... Oh, wait. Hey, there's the Sharpedo. Oh, bye, Sharpedo. I'll definitely grab the Staryu, though. I feel like Staryu's probably a cut, right? That would make sense. Oh my gosh. Staryu's an alien. I don't have that mission, but I haven't even done Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, and Go yet. Gaining levels is so slow in Pokemon Go. I truly don't understand why they made it so difficult to level up. It's ridiculous. Okay, you do have cut. Can I go across here? No. Okay, so I assume then the correct place to go is to backtrack. Although, I mean, there is that whole path this way. No signal from USB. Oh, but there's all the currents happening. Let's grab this Corsola real fast. Oh, there's a Mantike over there. Mantine, the whatever the evolution is. Capture on. Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought that was going to be a lot scarier than what it was. I thought that was going to be a lot scarier, and it wasn't. Pike is the smaller one. Okay, so Mantine. Corsola is Crush 2. Okay, we'll probably get rid of the Tine. No, we'll get rid of the Recharge. So what happens if I try and walk into this? It just pushes me back. Okay. So we cannot currently get there. So I think it is backtracking to the cut. Oh, nope, it's right here. Right here. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Cut us through. Shink. The wood block was cut up into tiny fragments. Thanks, Staryu. Thank you. You know, this would all be so much easier if we just had Pokeballs. We could have just thrown a Pokeball at the Sharpedo and been done with this forever ago. We're just little rangers. I don't know if I'm gonna need to cut or crush anything, so I'm not gonna grab either of them just right now. I'm gonna swim around and see what there is to see. Oh. Oh, I did not mean to run into you, Finion. I'm so sorry. Wiz, why not just swim over the obstacles? You know what? That would make a lot of sense, too. That would make a lot of sense, too. Like, why not just swim over the stuff? I don't know. You know? I don't know. That would make too much sense. Alright, up here is just a Corsola. Yeah, like, right, we could just swim right over that. Barlow here. If you need to swim across Deep Canyon underwater, a mantine can help you. Or so I'm told. Capture a mantine. Or two. Alright. Can I also swim over stuff? I star you. I star you. I was expecting it to go into like it's like actual star attack, but it didn't. We will release you. What point do I get to be able to carry more field Pokemon with me? Like that's got to be coming up soon. Burr, burr, burr. The wood block was cut up into tiny fragments. So many tiny fragments. After certain missions. Oh, hi there, bud. I need you. And I need you now. Alright, what's your attack? Okay, we can work with that. I can just circle around that. That's fine. That's fine. Mantine has been registered to your browser. Swims leisurely. It rams to attack. I got a B rank for that? What? B for real. This puts us where they are. We'll grab the other one. You know what? Why not? Why not grab the other one? And also get a better rating on this. Alright, I'm going to lock in here, chat. Locked in! Locked in. I was about to say, if that's on an S rank, I don't know what is. Oh, you're at a Corsola. Maybe we should have kept Corsola, because we haven't had to crush anything yet. Bye, Star U. Bye, Star U. I think I'm just going to go down to the south to that exit and see where that takes us. Take a ride on a Mantine. Take a ride on a Mantine. Oh, am I controlling this? Oh, that's cool. Alright, that's where the Sharpedo went. There it is. Can I go through that current? I bet I can't. Try our hardest. So we'll go around. Bet we can go this way. Oh wait, we can't get there though. Go here? Yeah, we can. I'll get off the Mantine. Thanks, Mantine. And this is the way they went. We'll head through here. Hey, and a save point. Alright, I think we're just going to try and hold it out and finish this mission. I think we're just going to try and power through the game. Or not the game. The cable glitching on us and just power through this mission. I at least want to complete a mission today, right? Barlow here. Sharpedo swim extremely quickly, or so I'm told. You'll have to catch fast-moving currents to catch up to your Sharpedo. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, so we're fully just chasing after it now. But what if it takes the swift currents too? Oh, I lost it. Oh, and I lost the signal. It's terrible time for the signal. Alright, I'm gonna go with the directional pad for here instead of using the stylus. Alright, I feel like I'm definitely not catching up to it. Because it's also taking the currents. What? If it's already faster than me and it's taking the currents, how am I going to catch up? Does the game just eventually decide I've gone fast enough? I mean, maybe the game decides I eventually have gone fast enough. There we go. As long as you take the current, she'll catch up. Yeah. Okay, now we just gotta not die on this part. Okay, do I have any... What do you do? Make big bubble. Make big bubble. Yeah, let's go you. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yep, that didn't do anything. Cool. Cool. Actually, it slowed it down. It did slow it down, technically. I was expecting it to, like, it encapsulate it like it did in the first game, but it just has a slowness on it. Yeah, we gotta dodge those schnappers. Alright, not my best catch. Not my best catch. Pretty bad. That should be like an F. Okay, a C. That was pretty kind of you to give me a C. Sharpedo looks horribly ill. It's the key it swallowed causing discomfort. How did I get the key if it swallowed it? Did I stick my hand into the Sharpedo's mouth? Because that sounds like a terrible decision. Bye, Sharpedo. Well, I'll be. You found it, have you? I'll be frank with you. I thought there was no chance you'd find it. Back to the harbor we go. Also, why do you only have one copy of this key? And if you only have one copy of this key, why are you jumping into the water with it in your pocket? Get a second copy. You're starting to really impress me. Wasn't it rough underwater? You weren't intimidated by all that water? You could open your eyes down there. I see. It's mission clear. Yeah, why isn't it tied to you, right? Like, it should just be, like, attached to you with, like, a keychain or something. Anyway, you persevered under salty conditions and completed your mission. I'm certifying you to Ranger Rank 3, Wiz. Let's go! Rank up! Poke Assist Ground is now usable. And Steel. This is something you might not know. It's possible to raise the number of friend Pokemon traveling with you, but having more friend Pokemon comes with greater responsibility. That's why the capture styler is limited to 3 friend Pokemon at the start. I'd say you've gained enough experience to look after another friend. Wow, I really did just ask, and it happened. I'm upping your styler's friend styler Pokemon limit to 4. Let's go! Hey Wiz, I've had fun with some All Any Fools. Sadly, it's just like normal All Any soon again. Wait, is it just for the weekend? It isn't for like a full week? Now you're allowed to use a single Pokeball. Yeah, now you can throw 1 Pokeball. Let's return to the Norwood Bridge. Them only doing it for a weekend is, I think, a major miss. I think that's just such a major miss. Also, it's not this direction. It's the other way we need to go. Honestly, I think they should get rid of All Any with this like casual mode where you can vote on the deck list. And I think All Any should just be an option in that deck list, as well as All Any Fools and all that. I don't see the need to have 2 competing game modes. It's been my biggest issue with this game forever, is they keep competing with themselves with an already small player base. I don't see the need to have All Any and the casual mode with the deck list votes. Just make All Any a deck list vote. And then sometimes you'll play All Any and sometimes you won't. Like, I don't under... Oh, wait, we need to be out coming through there. Yeah, so I just don't understand why they're continuing to try and compete with themselves, against themselves. Which, again, I don't know the player data, because I don't have access to that, but... Because then you could also have, you could mix in some fun all-innies. You could have all-innie, you could have all-innie outlier, all-innie four horsemen, and people could just vote on what they wanted to play. Ah, good to see you back, successful in your mission. I trust the micro-oclog performed to specifications. Nage, one of our researchers made it. He's quite proud of it. That's neither here nor there. Wiz, lower the bridge, please. I told you, for lowering the bridge, you let me take care of things. Yeah, I was like, I don't have the key. I give the key to him. How would I be able to do it? Wow. What? I just got a notification. Oh, I don't care about that. Professor Hastings, boy, am I glad to see you say it. Wait, isn't Murph? Isn't Murph from the first game? Oh, no, we can't see Murph. Yeah, Murph's the silly guy. Who's never take... Yeah. Boy, am I glad to see you safe and sound. It's so unlike your impatient self to sleep over somewhere else. You sure had me worried. Ah, Murph, who are you calling impatient? We must return to the Union and conduct a meeting to counter the Camo. Barlow, we must hurry. Do you want me to come with? And who am I? Oh, okay, well, alright. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Murph, and I'm in charge of PR for the Ranger Union. That means I get full access to all the Union Rangers databases, so of course I know who you are. It's my job to know these things. So your name was, what was it now? Ah, Wiz, did you say? You're right, Wiz it is. That's right. I just needed to confirm that. Yeah. You just finished a mission, didn't you? You gotta be tired, am I right? Well, there's just a place up ahead for goofing off. I mean, relaxing. Let's stop over there for a while. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and call this a mission clear for the day. I don't know why the game keeps disconnecting like that, but it does. So that's pretty upsetting. But it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna jump over and play some TCG, which was my plan today anyways, was to do some half and half. But this is also concerning because I was planning to also shiny hunt. I guess I can't also shiny hunt if the thing is not working. That's fine. It's whatever. Signal error again. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. You love to see it. Alright, that is gonna be it for that. We are gonna jump over and play some TCG. So don't run away just yet. I am really sad though that the all innies is only for the weekend. I wasn't planning a stream tomorrow, but maybe I haven't even looked at my stream schedule for next week yet. But maybe we'll stream tomorrow so we can play it. Because that is still by far the most fun I've had playing Town of Salem in a really, really long time. So I don't know. But let me open up TCG Live. I think we're gonna be playing. I don't know what we're gonna be playing. I don't know what deck I'm playing. I don't know what I wanna screw around with. Let me update the stream here. I don't know. What do I want to play? Holt has been the deck I've been grinding, but you can only really grind it so much. Let me see if there's anything interesting played at the Singapore Master Ball League. But are these? Oh, you know what I haven't played in forever? I haven't just played a straight up Charizard list. Let's play Charizard. Let's play Zard? You're back? Let's just play some Zard. I haven't played this in a while. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Alright, and let me also get some background music. There we go. Where are we at? Where is... There we go. Oh, no signal for... Okay, so let me turn off the 3DS capture. I was like, I forgot that it has no signal. I put Soul Silver back in since that's just where I keep Soul Silver at. But, yep. No dice with shiny hunting today. That's fine. I have not played a Charizard list in quite some time. So I'm really excited to play a Charizard list. Just because it is so different. So I'm gonna look through this list. This list did 22nd place at the Singapore Master Ball League. So basically how this deck works is Charizard EX kind of powers up itself with the Infernal Rage. When you play it down, you search your deck for 3 basic fire energies and attach them to your Pokemon any way you'd like. So that's how you charge up Charizard. For 2 energy, it does 180 damage. And for every prize card our opponent has taken, we do 30 more damage. So if our opponent has taken 4 prize cards, we're doing an extra 120, which is 300 damage. So it's kind of wild how much it does. You pair that with some Dusknoirs and some Dusclops to not only help you reach knockouts, but also since popping a Dusclops or a Dusknoir means our opponent takes a prize card, it powers up our Charizard, which is pretty cool. Then of course we have Shaman to protect our bench. The Ethan's Pichu here, I think this is here to deal with Badoo. I don't know how much I like this in here though. This is purely just the list, the 22nd place list. I don't know that you need the Pichu though. I think if anything, running your own Badoo might be better. Yeah, because there's not really a pivot option otherwise to who you are starting with in the active. So I feel like your own Badoo would be better. And then you have Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu is here for the second attack, the Mega Fire of Envy. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage during your last turn, this attack does 90 more damage. So it only hits for like 110 damage. But there's a decent amount of Pokemon that are weak to fire, and then Chi-Yu is also a basic Pokemon to attack if Pokemon are immune to like EXs. Like this will help you deal with like Mimikyus and stuff like that. So it's not a very often attacker. I don't know that we need the Pichu. And then for our trainers, we're using the unfair stamp. I am just not a fan of the unfair stamp, but that's what they're playing in here. So we'll leave it in. Briar, of course, for late game cleanup, since Charizard EX is a Terra Pokemon. And then 5 fire, 1 mist energy. The mist energy here, it's important to prevent all effects or attacks by your opponents done to the Pokemon this card is attacked to. This does protect from Dragapult, from the damage counter placets. I don't know. It's been so long since I've played a Charizard list that, because most of the Charizards you see nowadays are like Charizard Holt. Let me look at the 8th place list from the Japan Championships. Are they also playing the... No, they're playing the Cleffa. I actually think Cleffa would be better. That's true. I think Cleffa would be better than Ethan's Pichu. So let me drop Ethan's and let me grab Cleffa. Cleffa is a free attacker that just grasping draw. So this Charmeleon prevents all... this Charmeleon is there because it protects you from Dragapult as well. This Charmeleon is here just for a low quick attacker, I guess. But... I don't know. I feel like I would rather have just 2 options. I don't know why you would want this one. I mean, I guess for the 90 damage, but I mean, that's a lot of power up. I don't know. I can only assume that's what why this was there is for the 90 damage. That's interesting. What else did they have different in their list here? Maybe I should have just stole this list. They were playing Secret Box. Yeah, the 8th place at the Japan Championships, also not playing Blood Moon. Alright, we'll play this. Let's see what happens. Zard. I almost said Zard Polt. Zard Noir. Fireveil seems better. That's what I'm thinking as well. Alright. Let's play some Zard. It's been a long time since I played Zard. After rotation, it seemed like it was kind of not going to be that hot of a deck. But here it is. I still think going second is still preferred because we are playing Team Evo. Or the Grasping Draw is always good. I feel like most decks right now in format just always want to go second. Because you can use your supporters, you can attack. This is not a deck, though, that we are going to be getting an attack off turn 1. Even if we win second. Like, we really only want to go second so that way we can use Grasping Draw or something. Alright, starting the Chi-Yu inactive feels not great. And this opening hand feels not great. We're playing against Polt. Okay. I actually don't know how well this does against Polt now. Alright, we got a Charmander, which is nice. And we got a rare candy, so we can actually power it up pretty quickly if we don't get Badooed. If we don't get Badooed, we can actually potentially attack next turn. It's cool. But Polt is probably going to Badoo us unless they, for some reason, just whiff it. Because they also know that I can rare candy. I don't have any rare candies I play, though. Ooh, nice. 3 rare candies. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't think we Brock Scouting here. I think we just do... And we Iono to get a fresh hand. Right? I don't know. Maybe this is bad. But I'm like, if they just whiff another attack, I just attack. I already have an attacker set up. I feel like that's just pretty good. I feel like that's just pretty good to go ahead and have an attacker set up. I'm going to grab 3 specifically so I can push this to the bottom of my deck. Attach up to 2 basic energy card for your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Then we're going to grab Buddy Buddy Poffin and Defiance Band. Because I know that they have a dead hand right now, so I don't want to give them anything. So we're just going to grab those 2 out. And then we're just going to attach for turn. And we're just going to hit for 50. And if they aren't able to set anything up to this next turn, then we're just going to switch into Charizard and win the game. But that's why I don't want to Iono them. Because I know they had a dead hand. Okay, they do get the Dreepy. But if that's all they're able to do... I mean, if I top deck Rare Candy, I just win. If I just top deck Rare Candy... Okay, they're going to boss to stall us. That's fine. Probably still Iono first. Depending on what we top deck. Another Charmander. We'll go ahead and bench the Charmander. We'll Iono. I know it gives them a fresh hand, but they've already set up, so we're not going to get donked. What is Laddie's weak to? Dark. Oh, you're right. We could have won last turn. Oh my gosh. I always forget. We could have won last turn. That's so stupid of me. That's so dumb of me. I always forget that's how it works. Again, it's been so long since I've played Zard. I could have won last turn. That's so funny. It's not funny. I lied when I said it was funny. It is in fact not funny. It is in fact not funny. I'm afraid my other Pidgey's prized. Let's just put down another Duskull, right? Yeah, let's put down another Duskull. Wiz, as per usual, throws. Look, no, that's what happens when I don't play the game in a while, or when I don't play a deck in a while. I gotta remember how things work. There's another Pidgey. That's fine. We're still in such a winning position here. And if this is playing a typical Polt list, they aren't or a typical pure Polt. Which from the Jamming Tower, everything that we saw from the Mulligan, it makes me think this is pure Polt. They don't run any rare candies, which means they aren't getting an attack off this turn anyways. This was their Mulligan, which tells me they aren't. They're going to counter catcher probably the... I was going to say the Dust Skull, but you see that this thing has a free retreat, right? That's why I wanted to get another Pidgey down in case they're able to kill this. But they aren't. Because even Dracloak only hits for No, does Dracloak? No, Dracloak hits for 70. So... You should have bedewed me. If you're creepy alive. Might be worth grabbing a Fez here. Just to give yourself something. No, here's what it is. I didn't kill the Latias because I wanted to give them a chance. I didn't kill the Latias out of kindness. That's really what it was. Out of kindness. And they're putting a lot of thought into this. They're putting a lot of thought into this. Okay, they conceded. See, I just wanted to give them a chance to bring it back. That's all it was. That's all it was. You know, I just want to give them a chance to bring it back. Level 94 achieved. Wow. Everything I was hoping for to become level 94. No, the DS isn't the capture isn't working. That's why we switched over from Pokemon Ranger so early. I would love to have this shirt in real life. That button-up Togepi pattern shirt, I would love to wear that shirt in real life. Does that shirt exist? Men's button-up shirt, Togepi. Togepi. Hold up a second, this shirt does exist in real life. I don't like it though. They made the design really big. Am I going first or second? I missed it. I'm going first. That's fine. Wizard Charizard EX. Alright, we got Marnie's Grimmsnarl. I think that's right. Get another Charm. Well, I know they aren't going to get an attack off on their first turn. I know they aren't getting an attack off on their first turn. And I know I do have like Dusclops in my hand, but that doesn't get me anything. All my rare candies are there. I don't think the Unfair Stamp is very good. I think so many decks have gotten around Unfair Stamp at this point that it's just not worth ever playing the Unfair Stamp. That might just be me. That might just be me. I just don't think the Unfair Stamp is very worth anything. I think it's worth... we'll just attach. Sure, we'll just attach. I know they aren't getting an attack off this turn. Even if they get their perfect setup, they would go for a TM Evo. But we're fine. Because I also think in this deck that we are playing... Because we are playing the Charizard, the 22nd place Charizard from the Master Ball League. Which only plays 2 Arvin, so only has 2 outs to rare candy. Other than just raw drawing it? That feels like a weird way to phrase that. Yeah, this Togepi shirt is $40, and I don't really... It seems very low quality, so I'm not going to buy it. If Pokemon themselves was selling it, it'd be different. But this is just from like some random anime shop. And just the pattern looks too large. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is this music that we're currently listening to? What is this? What do they grab off the secret box? Nest Ball, Team Evo, and Artisan. Okay. Ba-dum. I'm undefeated with my deck. I don't know why, but when they have prize tournament, their remaining prize more turn my secret the sand take. Will you just throw sand in their eyes? You just out here throwing sand in their eyes? Pretty solid Iono there for them. Because I had at least a usable hand. I at least had Brock Scouting to be able to search out like an Evo card. But this is a pretty dead hand. Is Zari back though? No, it isn't. Okay, Jacques is at least I can get Evos, but still, wow, that kind of sucks. Nowhere candy or anything. I think we try and get Clef. Well, does Clef even get us enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can attach an energy, play Jacques. Maybe I can get down enough to a small enough hand. I don't know how much I love about a 30 HP Pokemon being on my bench in this matchup, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Oh, Pidgeotto's prized. Cool. 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 And yeah, I guess we'll just grab both Charmeleons. And just at least have both of them evolved. I know this Flareveil will take damage, but that's fine. We need to retreat before we evolve because they're a 2-cost retreat. And I mean, we could also play down Chi-Yu to get ourselves a better grasping draw. Get 3 cards instead of 2. And Chi-Yu could actually be reasonable in this matchup. And it has no ability, so alright, go for a grasping draw to draw 3 cards. Ultra Ball's pretty good. Ultra Ball gets us a Charizard. So, can't be mad about that. They got no damage to move across to us right now, but they do have 2 monkeys set up. The Iono kind of sucks. Hopefully it'll get something useful. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Ultra Ball, we can send away Team Evo and maybe Bear? I don't think Bear does anything for us in this matchup because 240 doesn't knock out anything and having another Pokemon with an ability. Yeah, so cool. Works for me. Now, do we want to start taking early knocks? I mean, we could play it down and evolve the Chi-Yu. That's not that great. All your duels are usually over in the first 6 hands. Charizard versus Giratina or Gardevoir. Gardevoir is, for sure, best deck in format right now. But I don't think Giratina's currently in format, is it? I can't think of a Giratina that's in format right now. Yeah, man, if we could have grabbed Pidgeotto off the Jack last turn, I would have been so happy. We are going to evolve this one just to get rid of the, not have 2 abilities on board. Yeah, and I don't have the fire. I mean, actually, I could have super. I should have probably, which I only threw away 1, so it'd be not a great super rod. We could just attack and take out the Snow Runt. I think that is the play. Just get rid of the Snow Runt while we can. I mean, Clef is going to sit on the bench. And just be an easy knock for them, which I don't love. I don't love that. I don't love them being an easy knock on the bench. You Artisan. Get down to Duskull. I think that's how it's gonna end up being for us to have a good chance of winning here. And I just do really wish we could have grabbed the Pidgeotto. Do you summon Exodia? I'm always summoning Exodia. I only summon Exodia. I don't know what's better here. I hate it. I hate it. To be fair, Welsh is lying when Welsh says that they've only been following for a year. Welsh likes to unfollow me and refollow me just to mess with their following status. Yeah, I don't know if taking the knockout was good. I mean, they'll take the return knockout with the Cleffa here, which I'm actually kind of okay with. If they don't reset my hand, then I can unfair stamp them. Okay, they aren't going to reset my hand. I still really need to get this Pidgey set up. But the potential play out, I think, for this matchup... Okay, do you take the Cleffa? You don't take the Cleffa. That's probably smart. Can I just please top deck, like, Rare Candy? Sure can't. Sure can't. Okay. I need to find the Rare Candy before they kill my Pidgey next turn. Well, found the Rare Candy, but, don't got anything to use it with. Don't be a dick and thumbs up me after I Iono you. That's just cringe. I think the only thing we can do here is just punch. Which means they will kill my Charizard next turn, and then we'll super all the stuff back in. I mean, I could pop a Duskull or a Dusclops to get an extra 50, 80, 160, 260. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think we should have taken the knockout when we did. And also, it was just pretty bad timing for the not being able to set up the Pidgeot. The Pidgeotto being prized, and then never hitting the Pidgeot. Yeah, the Pidgey will die here, as will the Charizard. Which is okay. It's fine. Because they are going to take 3 prizes here, which then does power us up a pretty decent amount. They don't have any energy left in deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is there other energy prize then? The other 2? I don't know. Charizard is a big comeback deck. It's its whole thing. Due to the Burning Darkness attack. They're going to counter Catcher Charmeleon and kill the other one? Yeah. That's fine. They don't want to take the big knockout. I mean, actually, they could have left that inactive. Pushed 30 to kill Cleffa. Taken 1 prize. Killed Charmander and Pidgey for taking 4 prizes. And they could have pushed another 60. The other 60 doesn't really get them anywhere. I was like, is there a chance of them taking 5 prize turn? But no. I don't know. With the Monkey Dories, I think we're kind of just a little screwed. Why are you pushing it onto Charmeleon? Are you not planning to Shadow Bullet? I'm so confused what you're doing here. Are you just planning to pass? Oh, they're Devoing. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not completely over for us because we still have a Charmander. It's not completely over. That is pretty good. Devo is always a good strat. That is what's really strong about this deck. And we did not have a really good setup. I don't think it's completely over for us because we'll be able to set stuff back up pretty quickly. Hey, there's the Pidgeot. Love to see you here. Love to see you here. Definitely want to put back... I might just use both of my Super Rods here. Probably use both of my Super Rods here. Lay down one Charmander. And then I put a Charmander into the deck. So definitely get these two fire back. We still have Arven that we could use. We have Charizard in hand. Poffin to get it out? I feel like that's not good. I mean, I could Arven for the Poffin. You think they play two Devos? They might. They might just play two Devos. Let's put Rare Candy into our hand just so we have it. In case we need it next turn. And then we'll just grab Buddy Poffin. And Defiance Band. Nope. What does suck here is they can push. They can use all three of them to push damage to kill Charmander. But I think with Dusclops on the field, they might be more interested in pushing damage to kill Dusclops. Which I'm kind of okay with. And then also put that there to also kind of make them want that. I mean, it actually could just be game over. Really, it could just be game over for me. Because they have enough damage that they can push 30 to kill Cleffa. And then whatever I push up, I'd probably push up Pidgeot. Yeah, I think this is just game, actually. Yeah, because then they just push the 60. I was hoping they wouldn't have another boss. Yeah, that's just game. GG. We just couldn't set up. We didn't get the setup. They had such a solid opening. And then we definitely misplayed, I think, with the knockout when we took the knockout. It didn't unlock anything for them, like they didn't fez or anything, but I think we should have just grasping drawn. I think we should have just got, because our board state wasn't great, but I think it would have been more beneficial to us to get some other cards in hand. The fact that we didn't have Pidgey set up until like turn 8. Not great. I think in a best of 3, there's that definitely could have went either way. But yeah, it is what it is. What an open. Oh, what an open. Just Duskull. And they've also decided to go first, which always scares me when you play against someone who decides to go first. If it's poison package. If it's poison package. I don't know if the mic heard that giant crash of thunder. Looking for a Carmine, miss it. I'm really afraid that this is poison package here. They're throwing away both their bot. No, they're grabbing a Duraludon. Okay, so maybe it's not poison package then. Because I feel like they would have grabbed a poison Pokemon at some point there. During that. But they didn't. See you later, Sam. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Alright, they got the energy onto Monkey. I don't think they've squawked yet, have they? No, they did squawk. How much energy did they get in the discard? Only 1. This is not a great start for us, though. This is a pretty bad start for us. And so much of me playing this deck has just been bad opens. Um... Yeah. I just want 2 Charmanders down, you know? Rather be safe than sorry. What a terrible open. If I had an energy, or if I had more cards to pivot with, like just one more Charmander, because I did have energy, I probably would have retreated into Cleffa. But the fact that I just had nothing. Oh, the bundle. You're gonna do me dirty like that? I don't blame you at all. Yo, please hit the Iono. Please hit the Iono. Please. Please, I'm begging you to Iono. Alright, you can bundle me now. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. That's fine. We at least get a Pidgey down. Not great. They have 2 energy and discard, so if they do get the Evo, they do have the energy they need and the discard from the Metal Defender. We at least attach the Pidgey. We can at least Iono ourselves. A Hyper Blow. Oh, what do you want? Do you want Charmander or Charmander? Doesn't matter where it goes. They have Monkey Dory on bench to push it across. Although, Hammer In is still only 30 damage. This doesn't knock us out if they didn't get the Evo. But I guess they're just setting up damage on Charmanders over there. Yeah, they didn't get the Evo, so we at least have a chance. There is a world where we could hit literally everything we need. There is a world where we could hit literally everything we need off of the Iono. We could rare Candy Pidgey. No, we just played Pidgey this turn. We just played Pidgey this turn. Wow. 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 You love to see it. Hi, Charizard. I would like to use Infernal Rain. That would be a good idea. Yeah, we'll play jamming. I don't know that they have anything. I don't know if they play any tool cards, but just in case they want to, like, pivot someone out in, like, a rescue board. But, I mean, I also reset their hand, so there's a pretty good chance they have an Archlet on at this point. But, I mean, I had to reset their hand because I needed a better hand. I needed a better hand. And I got it. I got a much better hand. So I am pretty ecstatic with said hands. Okay, yep, they do get the 220, but it's only 220. The disappointment here is you're like, oh, they're metal. They're weak to fire. But for 2, their ability or their attack takes away their weakness. And 2, I'm not a fire type. I'm a dark type. So it doubly doesn't matter. The hero's cape. But it does nothing to them currently. Because of the jamming tower. Got the Fez. We're trying to find another tower, I'm sure. Imagine being a fire type that only hits for dark. Imagine. Man, they're really gonna kill that Charmander on bench. Surprised they didn't push it to the Pidgey. Metal Defender. They will kill me next turn though, so I need a powerful top deck. Take it. I'll take a new hand. Both of my Pidgeots to the bottom of the deck though isn't that exciting. Unfair Stamp is also not that exciting. Alright, let's shuffle. I guess just get a Dust Skull. Yeah. I mean, there's a world where we don't attack, right? Right? Because if I attack, they can then push 30 damage to kill my Charmander. Yeah, if I attack, they can push 30 damage to kill my... So I'm just going to pass. Yeah. Good luck to you. No damage for you to push. They do get their Watchtower, so their Hero Escape's back online. Remind me of the Hero Escape. It's just plus 100, right? To anyone? Yeah. I was like, it has no stipulations as to what it can be attached to. It's just plus 100. Plus 100. They do kill my Charizard. But we can't unfair stamp them. We can Super Rod. We're going to Super Rod for sure. And put back probably the inner... I mean, I need Charmander back as well. I'm going to push you up and hope that we hit what we need to hit. Turo is not what we need to hit first. Alright, we're going to do this first. We're going to grab Charmander, Charizard, and energy. Do I want to counter catcher anyone here? Maybe just to slow them down, we're going to counter catcher the Pheasantipity. And Arven doesn't get us anything. So let's just unfair stamp. And hopefully draw into something good. Wow, that's pretty bad, all things considered. That is pretty awful. Alright, we'll grab the other Charmander and we'll grab the Fez. Maybe Fez can get us something. Rare candy for Pidgeot? No! Okay, I guess we'll TM Evo. I guess we'll go for a little TM Evo action here. I know Pidgeotto is in discard, so I'm just gonna evolve you in a Duskull. I wish Pidgeotto... I could have gotten Pidgeotto back, but I you know, Super Rod wasn't there. Yeah, okay, not a great position for us. Gonna be so for real with you. Not a great position for us. They're just gonna Turo the Fez. That's great. That was cool. That was cool. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is actually so fine right now. This is so fine right now. I'm surprised they put the Fez back on the bench. I feel like I personally wouldn't have rebenched the Fez. I think I would have just left the Fez where it was. I could Arven for rare candy. Yeah, Arven for rare candy and Defiance Band. That sounds pretty good. I don't think I need to put anything on the bench. Let me think about my math here. They've taken 3 prizes, so they're doing an extra 90. So that's 180 plus 90. I'm doing 270 plus the Defiance Band is 300, so I knock out their active. Yeah. So let's go Arven. Yeah. So we just knock out their active, which is pretty cool. And then because I don't want them to know what I'm grabbing, I want them to think I don't have the Charizard. And we'll grab Super Rod, so that way I can set up another Charmander, get Charmander and some energy back. Because also right now I only have 1 energy in deck, which is enough energy to set up the, but we'll bring the energy back too. Just to be safe. Rather would be safe than I would rather be sorry. I don't know that Dusclops are going to do anything for us in this matchup. Just because of where everything is. I don't know that I don't know that I can afford to give them a prize card. Right, both of those are up. Defiance Band and 300 knockout. They do have a Fez draw, which is pretty cool for them. But we've also put them on an awkward prize trade since we sent up the Charmander. So Briar's probably not going to be an option for us unless they gust and kill like a... Actually, we could force the awkward prize trade. We could force it because of popping the Dusclops. Hold up a second. I mean, it's not enough damage to kill... Sits. I don't think if this math is enough. We're hitting for... We hit for 300 if we pop the Dusclops. So we can do 350 total. Which doesn't kill. So I need a really strong top deck here because I need to use Pidgeot to grab Briar. Briar's on the bottom of the deck. Clef is not it. Alright, so... That doesn't get us the win this turn. So I think we could just boss... Because Briar would get it for us... oh wait, it's prized. Never mind. Dusk Noir is prized. Never mind. With Clops? Yeah. Oh, no, not with Clops. With Dusk Noir, I would. Because with Clops... With Clops, let's see. I'm hitting 330. I would only be hitting 380 with knocking out the Clops. I'll only be hitting 380 with knocking out the Clops. Actually don't know if boss was the play there. I don't know if boss was the play there. I probably should have just grabbed the other Charizard. Because they're just going to kill and take 2 prizes. So we're hitting 270. If I pop Dusclops, we're hitting 300. Then we're hitting 350, but that's not enough. Clops is only 5. So let's just kill their Pheasantipity. Yeah, let's just kill their Pheasantipity. Clops will not be part of this match. Because we would give them the final prize card they need. Yeah, Dusk Noir is our final prize. Dusk Noir would have won us the game there. Potentially. There's some math we could have done with Dusk Noir. Because Dusk... No. We're doing 350 with Dusclops. We're doing 350 with Dusclops. Because, right, we would be hitting for 300. So right now we're hitting for 270 because of the prizes they've taken. If they take an extra prize, we would be hitting for 300. Then plus the Defiance Band, we'd be hitting for 330 since they would have more prize cards. Then plus the 50 from Dusclops would be 380. So it wouldn't have been enough to kill the bridge. But if I would have been able to pop it and then also used Briar... Yeah, Defiance is only 30. I think we're okay here. I think we're still okay here. Because they only take 2 Briar. I still get 1 more turn here. We might not be fine here. Because I actually need boss. We're actually probably not fine here. Yeah, we're actually probably, most likely, probably not fine here. That's okay. What did they Iono to the bottom? Nothing I want, so we will Fez first. And just hope we draw into the things we need. We sure don't. That's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure boss was the wrong play last turn. I mean, they need boss to win, because they can't kill Charizard. They can't kill Pidgeot either. So, I mean, they need boss for game. Because right now, they're doing... How much damage am I doing right now? 50 times 5? No, that's not right. I don't know how much damage I'm doing right now. An extra 150 plus 180. I'm doing 330 right now. I'm doing 330 right now, which is not enough to take the knockout. If they just have boss in hand, it's game. If they just have boss in hand, it's game. We're just going to pass. Wiz, why didn't you Ultra Ball Blood Moon and then quick search boss? Because I'm stupid. Because this is my issue with, especially with new decks, when I play new decks that I haven't played in a really long time. I forget all the lines. Because that would have been the better play. Ultra Ball but I get so, like, stuck on, like, a Charizard line. And this is, when I used to play Charizard pre-rotation, why I stopped playing Charizard. Because it was something just I would do. I would get so obsessed with the prize card math, and I would get so obsessed with the prize card math. Well, I didn't throw, because I mean I still have game here, but I didn't throw the whole game. I threw the turn for sure. But I get so obsessed with the prize card math, which is why I stopped playing this deck pre-rotation. And it's just one of those things that I just need to be like, stop doing stupid stuff. Stop doing stupid things. And just do the math that makes the most sense. That's just, it's one of my quirks of playing this deck that isn't good. Which is why I don't play this deck a lot. You need to take more things so slowly. It's not even a slow thing. Has nothing to do with speed. It has everything to do with consideration. Alright, I'm going to run to the restroom before we play the next one. Say Bath Studios. Yeah, I just need to consider more. I need to do more consideration. I'm normally on top of always considering the Blood Moon option, but I don't know why I wasn't there. Okay, but a win is a win is a win. Is a win. Well, I will go first. Just what I wanted. Alright, we'll open the Cleffa. I haven't had the strongest open to this deck. Oh, perfect. We get to play back this matchup. I did pretty bad in this matchup earlier. I'm interested to see if I can play it out better this turn. Maybe we'll get at least a stronger opening. I at least want a Charmander out. Yeah, I at least want a Charmander down. Don't love it. Spike Mouth, good opening hand for them. Very, very good for them. Let's see if they're able to do anything else, get any Frostlass set up. If they get a Frostlass set up, it's not completely screwed for us. Like, at least a lot of our Pokemon don't tend to have abilities. So it's not a huge, major upset. Okay, the Iota there, I would have liked to keep the Pidgeotto, or, yeah, Pidgeot, in case I got a rare candy. But it looks like I wasn't going to be getting a rare candy anyways. Actually, I would have got, top deck was potentially Arven, which would have got me the rare candy. So that's fine. But we would have been item locked anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't even matter. We might actually go for the Arven for TM Evo. We might have to go the TM Evo route. That's just rude. That's just a rude game. Yeah, I think we might have to go the Team Evo route. And it's just going to be for the Charmanders because Pidgeotto is prized. Yeah, I think that's definitely the correct choice. Is to just Team Evo these guys. Yeah. Item-wise, what item would I even want in my hand? I have a rare candy in hand, just in case they decide not to item lock us next turn. We'll put the Ultra Ball in hand. Just in case they decide to go a different direction. Oh. I think it's like my computer thing, with the reason that cord disconnected, because my mouse has been doing an interesting thing for the last couple days where it just randomly like freezes in place, even though I'm moving and it sticks, but my hand keeps going, and then my mouse like jumps to catch up. So there might just be an issue with my... I need to check. Maybe both of these things are plugged into a USB hub. So maybe the USB hub has gone bad. Pull out Spike Month. Which is fine. I mean, Artisan, I would have just probably put down a Ghost. I don't play any researches, do I? I love a good research. Play 4 Ionos, though, so that's fine. Probably grab rare candy. Eve. I mean, we got also keep in mind the Devo play. We kind of screwed ourselves last time, getting Devo'd at such a bad time. That we just really need to keep that in mind. I mean, that's just any time I play this deck, though. If you're playing like an Evo deck, like Polt, Charizard, Guardy, it's just you can't forget about the Devo. But there's no like really big single prize deck that I'm just interested in playing right now. I have no excitement about Raging Bolt. I know Raging Bolt's a fun, and it's a trustworthy. That doesn't feel like the right term. It's a deck that has been around for a bit. It works. It's a fun deck to play. But I don't know. I don't love it. Maybe it's because I don't have. I have a thing where I'm like, I also like to like the Pokemon that I actually play with. Which is another thing, like with Marnie's deck, I'm like, I never really cared for Grimmsnarl or like Frostlass. So those decks never really excite me. I mean, even Monkey Dory I don't really care for. The only reason I use Monkey Dory in decks is because I mean it's a good card. Like, I like playing Dragapult because I really like Dragapult as a Pokemon. It was one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 8. I really like playing Miraidon because I really like Miraidon. I really liked Raikou. Like, those are two of my more favorite legendaries. I liked Goldango because even though Goldango is really dumb, like that was the 1000th Pokemon, it is still kind of silly to me. And I like the way it evolves, even though it's a little frustrating to get the 999 coins. I like a good gimmick when it's done correctly. So I don't know, that maybe that's why I like Raging Bolt. I never really latched onto because I'm like, it's just Raging Bolt. Alright, still item locked, but a really good Brock scouting here does get us a Charizard. But I don't know that it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it to take a one prize kill to kill a Badoo once, you know? Like, we're gonna kill Badoo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we could all draw 2 cards off the Grasping Draw. They Itchy Pollen us to kill us. Because then this is also on the bench for them to snipe. I think we just leave Brock scouting. I mean, is there any, like, single prizes or basics I would even want right here? I don't think so. Yeah, so I think we just Grasping Draw for 2 cards. Let them Itchy Pollen us to at least give us a 1 prize, and I don't know. Maybe they'll choose not to Itchy Pollen. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to not Itchy Pollen. Because once they don't Itchy Pollen, they can still take the knockout because then they unlock my Counter Catcher. But I think they're just gonna... There's no world here where they wouldn't Itchy Pollen. It's a knockout. It makes me have to actually do something. So I don't see why they would. If they would already had Frostlass up, I probably would have went for the knockout there because Frostlass means their Monkey Dories would have damage on it that they could push to kill Cleffa with. Yeah, they're going to have both of their Grimmsnarls set up. Ooh, that's spicy. Good for them. Bad for me. Bad for me. Yeah, they got great board state right now outside of the Frostlass. I mean, yeah, they're probably just getting Itchy Pollen here. I see no reason why they wouldn't. There's a world where it might be worth them putting 30 damage onto the Pidgey, but I mean, I just don't see it. I just don't see it being worth it. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. Alright, well, time to start attacking. I need items. And we got a prized energy as well. 210 Burning Darkness. Yikes. Yikes. I'm in danger. Alright, at least next turn, if our hand stays how it is, we can set up Pidgeot. Because if our hand stays how it is and we don't get Itchy Pollen again, we Ultra Ball, we grab it, but I don't know. I fear there's an Iono incoming. No, just a Shadow Bullet. Okay. Okay. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. I don't think I need scenario. That's so good. Alright, do I cycle back in the energy and evolve? Do I Iono? Do I Boss? I don't think Boss is really worth it here. But actually Boss might be worth it here. So that way they have less damage to push across and just take out one of their monkeys. I feel like that's what I'm more afraid of here is their monkeys. It's my only boss. My other boss is prized. So cool. So cool. But I feel like I don't need to leave them damaged to push around until we can do a little bit more. I could play down Shaman, but that only protects Charmeleon from getting sniped. Which I mean, could be worthwhile. Could be a worthwhile play. I think we definitely just get rid of one of their monkeys. Monkey? And do we Shaman to protect Charmeleon? Because that's probably who they're going to snipe. So let's Shaman to protect Charmeleon. And then we will take out a monkey. Okay. Hey, Pidgeotto, I don't need you anymore. You're no longer who I need. Now, if they take the knockout here, which, I mean, they will take the knockout here, then they've taken 3 prize cards. They're doing an extra 90 damage. So we're hitting for 270. And if I get a Defiance Band, we can be hitting for 300. Which isn't a kill. And I don't have any Duskulls down to help pop. And we're back in the same situation. I mean, at least we have Countercatcher online, so we can Countercatcher the other monkey. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Here. Bye-bye. Alright, send up the Pidgey. What is this that you're doing? Why are you taking your prizes like this? What are you doing? Alright, we're gonna Super Rod Charmander both energies. Set up another Charmander. Man, I should have Spike Month first. Let's do that. Let's play the Duskull. We aren't knocking the Grimmsnarl. We already know we're not doing that this turn. So let's Countercatcher you. And then before we do a quick search, let's Iono to see what we get. Maybe we just draw into the Charizard and we can quick search for something else. Or not. Or not. Cool. Very cool. The plus side is they don't kill us here. So we at least get another turn to do something. I don't love it, though. I don't love it, though. There's Dusk Noir. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good pickup there. But if they end up gusting here, they're going to kill Duskull. I was like, they're not going to gust to kill Shaman. So it's not that great to have the Dusk Noir. It's not that great. And even if they do, we take the 180 hit. Man, this is an interesting matchup. I think not leaving damage on the table and definitely knocking their monkeys, it has still been the correct decision. I'm trying to think what... I mean, because here's the thing. We can Rare Candy, we can Dusk Noir. which does knock them out, but then they just push up and kill us, right? They just push up and kill us, and so nothing changes. Even without leaving damage on the table, I can't Dusk Noir because they just went off of that. So I think we just need to set up a second Charmander. But I can't even Gust for anything this turn, so I'm just going to leave damage on the table. Dang, that really sucks. Great. Not great. If I had my other boss, I would just boss and kill Monkey here. I think if there's any other outs that I have. I just don't know what another out would be here. I think we just quick search for Charmander and put Charmander down. And just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. Man. But then they just win. If I pop a Dusk Noir here, they have another Grimmsnarl sitting on the bench that hits 180. So yes, I could push up the Blood Moon. But then how am I getting the Blood Moon out of active for the next turn so that way I can make an attack? Because I don't have a Latias. I don't have a Turo. So then Blood Moon's just stuck there and they again just knock knock. Kill. Ba-dum. Yeah. That's interesting with this deck. I mean, that is, like, Charizard, like, hasn't really changed much. Pivoting to the one with... That's interesting. To switch to the one... Quick search Briar. Oh, shoot, you're right. Yeah. Actually, yes, that would have actually been it. Quick search Briar actually would have been the play. Yep, you're right. Briar would have been it. You are indeed correct. Here, I'll just go ahead and... I'm just kidding. I'm not going to rare candy. I think actually before I can do anything here, I need to Super Rod back the energy. I think I have to Super Rod back the energy here. Yeah. And the Zard. Yeah, Briar for sure would have been the play there. Quick search. Yeah, good old Briar. Would I've reached the damage there? Yeah, because the Dusk Noir on there. Yeah. Because that's why we didn't do it in our last game, because we wouldn't have reached the damage, but we would have absolutely reached the damage there because we would have put Dusk Noir on active. Yeah, that was just a huge misplay. I think we have to Iono them to 1 here. To just do everything we can for the... If they don't get boss, we're fine. But if they get boss, we're not fine. Does Miss protect from the snipe, right? Prevent all effects attacked, yeah. Protect you from the snipe, even though, I mean, it's not going to do that much. So as long as they... I mean, they might not even have it because they need energy here. So they might not have it anyways. So we could just be good here. Because, I mean, they need... Yeah, I think we're just fine. Because I don't even think they play Blood Moon, do they? Maybe they do. No, I don't even... Yeah, they don't play Blood Moon, so we're fine. Yeah, GG. Cool. Sweet! There was an out to them there if they would have already had energy set up, but since we kept targeting down the monkeys with energy on it, so it was fine. I don't know. Like I said, it has been a while since I have played Zard. I have not played it since pre-rotation. Still a fun deck. This was the not the winning list because it did not. It was the 22nd placing list from the Singapore Master Ball League. The only thing I switched out was I switched Cleffa out from Ethan's Pichu because I don't think Ethan's Pichu is worth anything. Also, I think Mist doesn't protect from anything because its effects of attack. That's what I was like. I can't remember if it protects from the snipe anyways, but I was like, even if it doesn't, I was like, the 30 damage doesn't matter. Because I know Mist is primarily here because it protects from Dragapult. Because that's an effect. So that's why I was like, maybe it does. I don't know. But, yeah, that was cool. It was fun. Always fun to go back to a deck. So the funniest part is when I did play this deck pre-rotation, I took it to a challenge. This was when I was still, this has been my first year playing. So I was still very, very new to it. And I know I made the mistake in an earlier game just because I wasn't thinking about it. But it's funny because I made the same mistake there. I was playing against Gardevoir and forgot about weakness. Because I forgot I was like, Charizard is a Terra Pokemon, so it is a dark type, even though it's typically fire. And could have knocked out a Gardevoir and chose to Gust and knock out a something else that didn't matter in the matchup. We ended up tying that game because they just weren't able to do enough damage. But I felt so dumb afterwards because I was like, what am I doing? I could have done it. But yeah, it was fun to play a little Zard. Polt has been the main thing that I've been grinding for the new upcoming season that I'm going to be at my first challenge. Really irritatingly, the first challenge in my area from all the card shops isn't until like halfway through July, and I'm like, what? Why are none of these shops doing a challenge earlier in July? But Polt is probably what I'm going to take to my first one. Ethan's Adventure is another one I've been having a lot of fun with, that I might end up taking to a challenge or a cup. But yeah, Zard is always something in the back of my mind that I'm like, it's a comeback deck thanks to the Burning Darkness ability. So always a good time. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there as this storm is continuing to build. And like I said, when we, earlier this week, we were having some pretty bad, like, power cuttages. So I'm going to just hang out, focus on some editing. Like I said, I finished my voiceover for the NAIC video last night. So I am planning to work on that video more today and hopefully get the NAIC video up at some point in this next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry that my DS was having issues and we couldn't do any soft resets and all that fun stuff. But have a good rest of the day. See you later.